Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the tube. Day 3 of our practice peak, and I'm feeling much better today. Yesterday was a bit of a roller coaster, up and down, new acclimatization, getting accustomed to sort of a different routine to what I've been used to, kind of threw me out of sorts a little bit, but we pivot, adapted, overcame, had a really good session. We woke up 96 kilos this morning, so 1 kilo up, which is absolutely a good thing. This is what we wanted to sort of happen. Back-to-back days of 8 grams sodium, 8 liters water, 750 carb. You know, the body, we wanted the body to kind of hold on to some inflammation from training yesterday. So that is the perfect response. So we woke up, took our weight, spoke to Justin, and he has given me the all clear to move on to technically day 2 of this peak. So we did sort of stipulate that we'd probably double up day 1, which we did do, which was great. Yesterday was much better in terms of timing of meals, timing of training, downtime, output, everything. The conglomerate of the entirety of yesterday was much more advantageous to us and peak week than day 1 was. So day 2, which means we are titrating sodium up ever so slightly. Water stays at 8 liters, and we're pulling carbs down just a touch as well. So where we were doing 8 grams of salt on the first day, we're doing, looks like 8.5 today. So just a little bit of an increase, but then also reducing the carbohydrates down a little bit as well. So where carbohydrates were at about 750 grams. See, I've got my laptop so I can actually give you some proper numbers rather than just guesswork now. We're getting better, right? We're learning, we're adapting, we're overcoming, and we're progressing. That's what we want. Progressive overload in life and in the gym. So where we were doing 750 grams of carbs previously, we're doing 560 today. Protein is down to 190, and then fats will stay about 47. Fiber is around the 30 gram mark, and then the total kcals is 3,524. So still a decent amount of food for most people's standards, which is pretty exciting. So meal 1 will be Mackenzie's rice flour again. So just the meals will pretty much stay the same, but the quantities will differ. So we took rice flour up to 140. That's coming back down to 120. Whey protein stays at 40 grams, 100 grams blueberries, 100 grams raspberries, 25 grams of peanut butter, 40 grams of jam. And then meal 2, which will be actually my pre-workout meal today. So training is going to be pushed back just a little bit, and I'll explain why later. But meal 2 will be 250 chicken breast, where it was 220 previously. 100 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, and it's been 120 the last couple of days. So just a small reduction there. The Nando's Peri Peri barbecue sauce, which is absolutely goated, by the way. This is what I've been using. So it's the Nando's Peri Peri barbecue sauce in a mild. I don't really like spicy stuff. I like to enjoy my food. I'm a big barbecue guy. Now, the macros on one 15 gram serve of this is literally less than 1 gram of protein, less than 1 gram of fat, and 3 grams of carbs. So I'm only getting 6 grams of carbs from that sauce in a 30 gram serving. We're doing 75 grams of beetroot in that meal, and then we're taking the dates measurement down from 75 grams to 50 grams in that meal. That will be my pre-workout meal. Then we'll train some hamstrings. Then my post-workout meal, instead of the 2 bowls of cereal, which was 120 Cocoa Pops, 120 Crunchy Nut, we're doing just straight 150 of Kellogg's Crunchy Nut. The banana will go up to 120 grams. We'll do 250 mils of the almond milk, and then 35 mils of the Queen's sugar-free maple syrup. And then the last meal for the day will be identical to the last meal last night. So we're not making any reduction on that meal. So we'll do 250 grams of extra lean beef mince, 120 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, 30 grams of the Nando sauce, 50 grams of the medjool dates, and 75 grams of beetroot. So that's super exciting. Super simple. Super easy meals. I'm going to prep probably 2 of those now, and then the cereal meal will be super easy to just make the second I get home from training. And then I like to cook my last beef mince meal as I'm eating it. So I've got nothing on tonight, so I'll be able to eat that tonight and cook that tonight. So that's perfectly acceptable. So training's going to be pushed back a little bit today because I'm back in Melbourne. I have a lot of face-to-face clients that I see down here. So I've got a full morning of clients this morning. Jump on the bike, do 20 minutes of cardio. It is 5:30 in the morning. So I know it doesn't sound like it's 5:30 in the morning, but I'm up and about. It's 5:30 in the morning. So I'm going to pop my chicken and rice meal in the rice cooker in the air fryer now. Imogen just uploaded a new YouTube video, so we're going to watch her new YouTube video and do some cardio whilst we're doing that. Again, Justin's given me the all clear to sort of push the training a little bit harder today, which is really exciting. I love me some RDLs. This is a really cool process for me because I'm getting to learn as I go from a coaching standpoint and an athlete standpoint, which is super exciting so that I can bring this to my athletes, you know, develop some more peaking protocols that I can put into my arsenal, which makes me a better coach, which makes me a better athlete. And it's just all encompassing at that point. So appreciate you guys for coming along for the ride. Mood's definitely better today. Feeling good. Water's going in. I've already put in a liter this morning, so that's all happy days. And let's keep this baby rolling. So we had a busy day in the office here. Lots of client work in person. 2 meals deep, mixing up some Muscle Nation Legacy, red candy sticks flavor. So we'll whack that bad boy in there. And we're going to train some hamstrings. We're going to get after it today. Feeling good. Plenty of sodium in today. Plenty of water in today. So we'll stim up, stretch, foam roll, mobilize, and then we'll move some weight. So locked in. Love to get on the treadmill and do sort of 15 minutes of steps just before we train. Especially I've been sitting in the office all day, or, you know, sitting in the car or sitting on my laptop doing client work. I like to move the body outside of just cardio and training. So make sure we get the blood flow. Make sure we get this old body up and running. And then we get into the session. So I don't have to train, I get to train. I don't have to diet, I get to diet. These are the kind of things that I sort of think to myself on the daily. Anybody would be blessed to be in the position that I'm in. I mean, if you're into bodybuilding, obviously. If you're not into bodybuilding, then I guess not. And, you know, I'm blessed to be in a position where I get to live the life that I live, how I live it, working with the clients that I get to work with, training the athletes that I get to train, training with the people that I get to train with. Right? It's a blessing. It's truly something that I'm grateful for every day, and I never take that for granted. So when I have a day like yesterday where moods were kind of a little bit up and down, and that's just life in general, right? That's not even bodybuilding related. That's just life, right? We're going to have good days and bad days, but taking them on their own merit, understanding they're all part of the process. And like I said, it's all just data, and how we respond to that data is our own prerogative, right? We can't control what happens to us. All that we can control is how we react to it. So, and now the sun is shining today. Well, figuratively, not literally, but the sun is about to shine on this hamstring session. I know for a fact it's going to be a good one. I can feel it. We fly out to Tampa in exactly 4 weeks to the day, which means we're exactly 5 weeks out from the Tampa Pro. Shit's about to get real serious now. See all of the first exercise. We've got the hip abduction to begin with. Then we do single leg press variation. Then we do a hip hinge, so RDL. Then we do a hamstring curl, and then we do another hamstring curl, and then we do calves. So very basic session. So we'll fly through this, stabilizing through the hips and the glutes before we hip hinge. So pausing at the top of each rep, not bouncing in and out, not taking tension off, making each movement deliberate. There's a purpose behind why we're doing what we're doing. So making sure we're contracting in the right areas. Just do like 3 sets of 15 to 20 there. Third movement feels really, really good. So 1 plate felt like an empty bar. 2 plates felt like an empty bar. 3 plates I haven't done yet, so we'll see how that feels. Last week I worked up to 160 for 10, I think. And then today I was aiming for 180 for 10 for 2 sets. Slow tension, hamstrings, hips back, dead stop on the floor, control it on the way up. Hips back, tension, rigid upper back, dead stop on the floor, control it up. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. So what I'll do here, I'll probably do 1 or 2 reps at 4 plates aside, and then I'll gauge whether or not we will go up from there. So like I said, 10 reps here with 2 reps in the tank. I'll probably get a pretty good idea after the second rep whether that's obtainable at 4 plates or less or more, and then we'll kind of adjust accordingly. So we'll just get a gauge feed a set of 2 sets, 2 reps here, and then we'll make a decision on the top set. Yeah, cool. I think that'll be adequate. I think we can do a set of 10 there. Could I do more? Yes. But Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Yo, this set's for Geordie. Geordie, you know, little old Yeti just gave me the biggest G up of a voice message in my DMs right quick. So this is for you, bro. Got to bump a Celine Dion Ashes right now for this top set. That's what's going down. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's fucking go. Hamstring curls, 3 second negative, full stretch. Make me like Mike. Oh, the mic is really close to my mouth right now, so you're going to hear everything. I apologize. Is there such thing as ASMR when training? Because maybe I'll start an OnlyFans for that. I lost count. I don't know how many that was. I was too busy counting the negatives. Someone in the comments count how many reps I did, please. Drop it in the comments down below. I'm curious. That's a wrap. Got too excited. Didn't film. See hamstring curls or calves. I'm going to do something very special today. I'm going to do just a leg update. Our upper body. Unless? No. Let's see where the leg pump's at. Pumpy pump. Okay. Coming at home. Ghost man. If you're watching this YouTube, I'm sorry I'm running late for the podcast. I'm coming home to do it now. Tomorrow is diuresis and rest day. It's all happening. Everything's going according to plan, and I could not be happier. So, what a time to be alive. Upload this tonight, get up tomorrow, and then we'll film the diuresis day tomorrow. So, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the AM.